Take a few big deep breaths. Take a little movement. You may want to sway from side to side or move your hips or shoulders a bit. Maybe move your neck around. See how you're feeling. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, relax the muscles of your face. Relax your hands, shoulders. Notice how the deep breaths make you feel. Come to hands and knees. And start to move through cat and cow at your own pace. Use your inhale to draw your shoulders back, look forward. Use your exhale to round. Take your awareness along your spine. And then add your own movement here. Maybe you move your hips around a little bit, stretch through your ribs. Scoop your shoulders around, slide your shoulder blades up and down and out and in. You may want to take one leg out and rotate your pelvis, or stretch your feet by tucking your toes. Be sure to rock your weight over your hands, getting your hands and wrists stretched out, or you could walk your hands around, rotating or rocking from side to side. When you're ready, make your way to downward dog. Walk out the backs of your legs, widen your shoulders. Move your head around a little bit. Nod your head yes and no. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Forward fold. Let your head and arms hang heavy here. You may want to widen your stance a bit or sway from side to side. We're going to stay here a while. If this gets a little much, bend your knees a little more, bring your forearms to the tops of your thighs and work like this. Take another 7 deep breaths, nice and slow. Elongate your exhale, lengthen it and lengthen your spine. On your next inhale, come up nice and slow. Reach up. And exhale your arms down by your sides. Shoulders back. With your next inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Suspend yourself here in plank. You may want to come down to your knees. And lower yourself down to the mat with control. Prop yourself up on your forearms. Check out your back bend. If you want less, take your arms a little wider and lower down, but you want to draw your shoulders back. Neck is long, ears are lifting up and away from your shoulders, and you're actively pushing down on your forearms. So no matter how high you're coming up, wherever your arms may be on the mat, you want to keep pushing down and keep it active. Draw your shoulders back, chest forward. Rest the tops of your feet on the mat. Point your tailbone down toward your heels just a little bit. Shoulders are drawing wide and back. Tuck your chin into your chest. And just kind of slide your chin down your sternum. You can kind of swing your head from side to side. Take any movement you want with your neck now. You can look from left to right. You can sway your shoulders from side to side or pull one shoulder forward, draw the other one back. And then slowly lower down. Push up to high plank and back to down dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Step your left foot back a little bit, just a little bit. Your hips and your toes are still pointing towards the front edge of your mat. On your exhale, go forward into pyramid pose. You can bring your hands down to the mat. You may want to put your hands on a bolster or on a block. You want to work with the length in the back of your right leg. So draw your left shoulder, left hip, forward and down. Lower your body, your torso down over your right leg. Shift your weight into your front foot and then back to your back foot. Put a little bend in your right knee. You're going to keep your legs like this. We're going to take revolved pyramid now. Plant your left hand. You may want to put it on a bolster or a block. Twist to your right. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist to your right. You can bring your right arm up or just keep it on your hip. On your next exhale, bring your right hand down. Step your feet together at the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Reach up. Step your right foot back. Setting up for pyramid on the other side. Slowly lower yourself down over your left leg. Use support, or you can bring your hands to your left shin. Draw your right hip forward and down. Keep a soft bend in your left knee. So in other words, don't lock it backwards or hyperextend it backwards. You don't want to bend it too much or you'll lose the stretch. Shift your weight from front to back a few times. Do it with your breath. Use your exhale to go a little deeper. Let your upper body hang down towards your left leg with your exhale. Use your inhale to back off. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine, setting up for revolved. Plant your right hand under your face, or you can put it on a block, left arm up. Inhaling, exhale, twist. On your next exhale, bring your left hand down, step your feet together at the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Exhale your arms down by your sides. Reach up with your inhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Lower your knees down to the mat. And then start to lower your hips down. Coming into like an upward dog or seal pose. This is a deeper back bend. So your hips don't have to touch the mat. Your elbows could be bent a little bit here. Just kind of depends on what you're feeling in your spine. You may want to look from left to right. Lower down with an exhale. Push back to child. You can take child 1 or 2. In child 2, knees are wide. Arms out, forehead on the mat. In child 1, your knees are together. Your more rounded top of your head comes down to the mat. Arms down by your side. Rise up, make your way back to down dog. Step your right foot forward for low lunge. Rock from front to back a little bit. You can look forward, maybe lower your back knee, just get into your hips here. Bring your right hand to your right knee, twist to your right. You can do this with your knee down or pushing into the ball of your left foot. Twisted lunge, your choice of a twisted lunge here. Inhale, length, exhale, twist. Create a little space with your inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Come back to center. Step your feet together at the top of your mat, half lift. Forward fold. Chair, sweep up, sit back. Exhale, back a little deeper. Forward fold on your next exhale. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. Take your vinyasa or just press back to down dog. If you want to take your vinyasa, take high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Back to down dog. forward low lunge. Take a little movement, rock from front to back a bit. You may want to lower your back knee. You want to stretch your hips. And then set up for the twist. Bring your left hand to the outside of your left knee, twist to the left. Inhale, length, exhale, twist. One more exhale. And come back to center. Step your feet together at the top of your mat, half lift. Forward fold. Chair. Inhale your arms up, sit back. Draw the top of your pelvis to your lowest rib. Reach up with an inhale. Just take a big stretch here. Open your arms, open your heart. Couple big deep breaths here, standing in your power. And then make your way into mountain. Tree. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Set your gaze. Breath is smooth and even. Bring your left foot up the inside of your right leg. Practice emptying your mind here. If your mind feels busy, if it feels like your inner voice is talking a lot, make your breath even more smooth and even. Gently step out of it. When you're done, take a little movement. Change sides. Step onto your left foot, left leg. Find your balance of effort and ease in your body, your balanced breath. Gently step out of it. Take a little movement. Come into mountain at the top of your mat. Reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to plank. And lower yourself down. Take your left arm out for shoulder roll. Straight out to the side. Use your right hand to guide yourself back. You keep your head gently lifted. One more inhale here. Come back onto the front side of your body. Change sides. Take your right arm out. Guide yourself back. On your next exhale, come back onto the front side of your body. Push up to hands and knees. Take kneeling dog. Stack your hips above your knees. Walk or slide your hands out in front of you. Chest, chin, or forehead comes down to the mat. You might notice a little back bend in your spine. Rise up. Come all the way up onto your knees. Knees a little wider than your hips. Bring your hands to your low back. Take a very gentle back bend here in camel. Lift your heart. Gaze up. Squeeze your glutes. If you know that you've got the flexibility to reach back for your heels, you can do that here. As long as it feels good, keep it gentle. And then come out of it and make your way to down dog. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Sit back and lay back. You're going to want to grab like your bolster or your block here. We're going to take a supported inversion. Lift your hips. Slide your support under your hips. And then put your feet up in the air. Or you can throw your feet up on the couch or up the wall. Take a little movement with your feet and ankles. Take a couple of deep cleansing breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now if you want to sneak another little hip opener in, take your legs straight out like you're making a big V with your legs. And you can kind of use your hands at your inner thighs to kind of guide them open and kind of rock from side to side. You may even want to bend your knees a little bit here. Feel through your hips. I'll do that as long as you want, and then bring your feet back together, continuing your inversion, taking deep relaxing breaths. Okay, keep the bolster under your hips and slowly start to lower your legs down to the mat or your feet down to the mat. But keep your bolster under your hips. So you're in a supported back bend here, feeling a nice stretch across the front of your hips. You can even bring your hands to that area in front of your pelvis and kind of give yourself a little gland massage here. If you want to find a little more length, you can reach your arms up and just kind of stretch your body long. Take deep detoxifying breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. So we're going to take supine twist next. So sometimes it's kind of nice to take supine twist with the bolster under your hips or a block under your hips. It can get you into the pose a little deeper. It's up to you. If you want to leave the support there, just leave it there. Or take it out and bring up your right knee. Hug it in and up. And then guide it across your body for supine twist. So maybe you left the support in, maybe you took it out. It's up to you. See what feels best for you. Get your body into the twist. You may want to turn your head to the right. Take a few big, deep breaths here. On your next inhale, come back to center, rest here. We'll change sides. Bring your left knee in and up. Give it a good squeeze, in and up. And guide it across your body. Take deep breaths. And come back to center. Lift your hips, take your bolster out of the way if it's still there. Bring your hips down. Bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose. And just take a few breaths here. You can bring your hands to your belly. Take deep, even breaths. Inhale and exhale are balanced and linked. Tuck your shoulder blades towards each other, under your back. Now start to lift your knees up. Grab your knees with your hands and kind of rock from side to side. Start to round out your low back. We're moving towards happy baby. Now reach for the bottoms of your feet. If you can, grab the outside edges of your feet, or just grab whatever you can grab down there. Now you want the bottoms of your feet to face up towards the ceiling. Hold down with your arms. Draw your shoulder blades together and draw your shoulders down to the mat. And pull down as much as you can. Think about drawing your shoulders down to the mat, pulling down. Bend your elbows a little bit, get your biceps and your hands engaged. And then on an inhale, let go of that engagement and kind of rock from side to side. Stretch one leg out, then the other. Come back to center, pull down, re-engage in happy baby. You want to compress at your hip joint and your knee joint. Shoulders pulling down to the mat. And Release and kind of rock back and forth, letting go of that strength in your arms. And just kind of stretching your hips out, stretching your legs out. Rock from side to side. Hug both knees towards each other into your chest. Feet are side by side. Keep on rocking. Hug your knees in and up, round out your low back as much as you can. Rock from front to back and come up to seated. You want to take your bolster, now we're going to take a supported heart opener. You want to take your bolster or your block or your phone book or whatever you've got there, and you want to put it on the mat so it hits you about mid-back and up. So you're laying back, landing with support from about the middle of your back and up across your shoulders. You might be able to kind of stretch your arms out. You want to expand through your sternum and your ribs. Try to get yourself as centered as you can here. Relax your face. Big deep breaths here. Expand through your chest. I brought the soles of my feet together again. I kind of did it without even thinking about it. You can do that, or you can just let your legs be long, whatever feels good for you. Spend another minute here. Take one more breath and then make your way down off of your support. You might just want to sit up and take it out of the way, or you might roll down off of it and just scoot it over to the side. We're going to take one more thing before we go into Shavasana. And this is a big side stretch. It's supposed to lengthen each side of your body. You're making kind of like a banana shape with your body. So you're laying flat on your back, slide your left leg away from your midline, and then cross your right leg up and over your left. Wiggle your shoulders over to the left and stretch your arms up overhead. You can pull on your right wrist with your left hand, coming into that banana shape, that curved shape. Hopefully feeling a lot of length from your right pinky all the way down to your right ankle. And just relax here. You don't want to start to roll over onto your side. You want your right shoulder blade to be down on the mat. Just relax, you don't have to push. Creating lots of length in your right side. Come back to center, relax, or release, I guess I should say. Come back to center and just take a little break here at center. And then slide your right leg out, cross your left leg up and over. Wiggle your shoulders over to the right. Stretch your arms up overhead. And pull on your left wrist and lengthen through your left side. Relax here, rest both arms down on the mat. Come back to center. Center yourself on the mat. And make yourself comfortable for Shavasana. So you may want to slide a bolster under your knees or cover up with a blanket. Let your body rest in a pretty neutral position, something that's very, very comfortable for you. Take a few deep cleansing breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then allow your body to become still. Give yourself this time of stillness. Notice your mind. If it starts to get a little too busy, go back to that conscious, smooth, and even breath work. Begin to deepen your breath. And gently rock your head over to one side, over towards your ear, and then nod your head yes, feeling into your neck. And then take your head back through center, roll it the other way, massaging your scalp as you go. And nod your head yes. Come back to center. Take a little movement down your body through your hands and your feet. When you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seat. Thank you for joining me for yoga. Take care of yourself. Love to you.